So, all right, next question is, let me see, it's from 1320 Fastback. A significant number of commenters mentioned hearing or seeing evidence of the RAT, the ram air turbine, being deployed. If the RAT was indeed active, what would that tell us about the aircraft's condition, particularly regarding engine thrust or electrical power? Well, the RAT deploys for three reasons on a 787: significant electrical failure, significant hydraulic failure, or dual engine flame out or failure. So it could have been an electrical deal that brought it down. That the only one that is connected with the loss of lift over the wings is the dual engine failure. So that's why most people are camping there right now, because the wings stopped producing lift and the airplane just kind of mushed into the ground. And if it had been just an electrical failure or just a hydraulic failure, that RAT would have deployed and they would have got enough electrics and enough hydraulic to keep flying, given the engines were at full thrust. They could have flown out of it. So it's most likely a dual engine failure, but that's a good question. All right. Arden Fogo writes, we saw dust kick up as the plane left the runway. Does this indicate that they used the entire runway or even overrun it? And what might that imply about their takeoff performance or a potential problem recognized late? It was 11,500 foot runway. I don't think they took off at the very end of the runway. Most pilots would reject the takeoff long before that. I think it indicates that it's probably pretty dry in that part of the world. And as those engines are producing a tremendous amount of thrust, you can see as they lift off and the thrust vector changes from like flat with the earth to kind of pounding down on the pavement and going out like that, it kicked up the dirt and the dust. It's probably been very dry over there. So you're seeing evidence that the engines are producing a lot of thrust, full thrust, not sure, but enough thrust to, man, kick up all that dirt. I think it's just evidence that the engines were running at that point. Shortly after that, not so much. All right. So there you go. There, Avery logged in, writes, the first officer reportedly had around 1,100 flight hours. In your experience, is this considered low for a 787? And could experience levels have been a contributing factor to handling the emergency? I'm not really going to go there. I'm not, I don't want to cast any dispersions on these guys. Let me put it this way. In the United States, to get hired, you have to have 1,500 hours to get hired at a regional carrier. Is 1,100 low for a wide body international pilot? Yeah, it doesn't mean he wasn't a good pilot. He's probably a great pilot. Maybe he's really good. That's why he got hired and he's got this position with 1,100 hours. So I'm sure these guys had great training. They passed their check rides, no problems there. But yeah, in the States, that would be unheard of, right? But these guys were great pilots. I have nothing but good things to say about them.